Brianna. This is My Life on Paper, and welcome back to Christy's Beautiful Life in her 30 Days of Sketches. Oh, what day is it? It is day 23. I'm so excited because I'm getting so many photos in my albums. So today's layout is made by, or sketch is made by Sheri Stewart, and she is at Sheri Loves to Scrap 22 on Instagram. I will have that listed below. I got a head start. So here's what my random thinking is. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so well, my random thinking started with I'm a theme scrapbooker and I have theme paper. The sketch looks like 49 Market. Is it a travesty if you take your themed paper and you cover up some 49 Market? Now, if you haven't seen Janet from RTS, from Record the Story, she's on Facebook and Patreon, and I just love her. She talks about mood and feel. And you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I'm okay with this. And here's the other thing, it's gonna get covered up a little bit, but I think I love I love this. This is like great. It's the, faux mixed media. Here's my little bit of extra color and the themedness. I want to say contrast. I don't think that they compete. But again, you're gonna have to tell me if I'm wrong. I know it's my scrapbook, it's my rules, I get to do what I want, and I'm okay with this. So, here are my photos. In February of last year, February of this past year, we were in Florida for Valentine's Day, and here's me and my husband, and this is my start. What I did with my pattern paper is I did a 4-inch strip. I cut this out of the middle, kind of, sort of. That's gonna be my fishtail banner. And then we get to play with embellishments. So this is Spectrum Gardenia. I've used a lot of the red already, but you can see I have lots of goodie stuff with red. And I'm not sure how much I'm gonna use for this because I pulled out quite a bit already. But those are a lot of rub-ons, which I wanna use. I did find some purple. I should tell you about this picture. If you're not familiar, if you don't have the kids that are age, I don't know, college age, let's say. This is called Be Real. Once a day, it goes off. You take a photo and you show exactly what you're doing at that time. So everybody in the world is taking a picture at the same exact time. That has the app, of course. Frontward facing and backward facing. So here we have my husband's drink and us. This was a separate picture where it was my drink. So I'm going to cover this little icon up over there. I've got some purple flowers for up here. And then we also need something going along here. I pulled out, oops, this is pink. I pulled out some other things. I don't think I'm going to use this lovely frame, although it could layer. Part over here, part over there. Something to think about. Keep that close by so you don't forget about it. I've got a dragonfly. I think I'm going to stick that over there. I've got some circles in various colors. This says love you most. This says all my heart. Not so sure about those over there. There's that. And then I also have a label and a ticket. I'm not so sure about that either. But then I have these fun little, they're wishing bubbles and baubles. So those I can use too in the purple as well as the red. And I guess that's the start of that is the start of it all. Oh, one more thing. It needs a title down here, and I just got from my scrapbook store this. And I'm thinking it is adorable. It's from Spectrum Gardenia. They're rub-ons, and I might use loved. And then it also has little kind of definitions, which I didn't find the loved yet, but I'm imagining it's on here. Joyful, amazing, friend. I'm wondering if it's snuck under this here. So I'm thinking that's going to be my title. All right. Oh boy, that's a lot. Okay, let's get scrapping. In case you can't tell, I'm having fun with this one. So right away I don't want to forget about that frame. So I do trim it so that I can use part of it on the left upper side and part of it on the right lower side. And you can't see a lot of it, but it does peek out and you get it. So good use of a purple frame. Pretty pleased with myself on that one. And then I do move these circles around a little bit so that the purple circle is inside the red outer circle. And I like the way that is looking. And then I'm trying to decide where to put the dragonfly. And he ends up sitting on top of another red chipboard circle. This is how I generally cut my fishtail banners. I'll make a notch in the middle and then come from either side and do that. And then I know I have to have a little cluster up there as well. So these bubbles and baubles, I end up putting some on top of that purple that's in the middle of the red ring. It says All My Heart, like 3 times over again. So I place 3 of them on there, and one of them says This Is Us, which is correct. Did I say this is Valentine's Day? I can't remember if I said this is Valentine's Day, but it sure is. There, and so I look through some more things, and then I find I pull out this purple, and I get a smaller one actually to make my little cluster. There's lots of good laser cuts there, and there's my smaller one that I just kind of tuck in. And then I'll move the piece that says Love You Most up there, and then I do put a little purple heart bobble right next to that. So, and then I will pull out, probably not yet, a flare, because I want another little circle. But first I am going to get this glued down. I just want to make sure it's lined up on the right hand side. And then, where do I go next? Oh, I'll get my glue. I do like my glue for like the pieces that are hard to put the HEG adhesive on. So, or if I need a little bit stuck on the side just to get the side stuck down. So on the chipboard goes the ATG, that, and then you see I just use that glue just to get that all down really well. I'm going to use my liquid glue, and that's Barely Art Glue that I've got recently, and it works really well. And so then I'll glue down the photo as well as the frames, but I realize I have to get the other side of the strip across the middle. I have to get that glued down. And I need to make sure too that I have enough room for my frames on either side. And here I will use, I guess I just kind of use what I want. Normally I use my ATG a lot, but since getting this Barely Art Glue, I've been reaching for it more, so it must mean I like it. So here's where I make sure to secure the other side, get that photo down, and then go, wonder if that's really still going to fit there. And how can we get creative so it's not off the page and I don't have to trim it down at all? So I do tuck it in there pretty good. And I don't have to trim it down at all. And then I spend a lot of time trying to figure out where I want these flowers without covering up too much of the frame. And there goes the bundle of flowers. And then, like I said, the dragonfly is on top of the red circle, and that goes down to cover kind of that cut area on the frame. And I didn't want, again, I'm trying not to cover up too much of the frame, but I do want to get those weird icons covered up on the photo. And then the ring and the purple circle get glued down to the top with the ATG glue. And I'm pretty happy with this. I do end up using Loved as the title, like I was talking about earlier, that rub-on. It does not have a definition with it. Not all of them have that definition, and that was okay. This page has totally enough going on. Now, the one thing to caution you about is that it's pretty light, so you can see it if you look at it in real life on the page, but it is kind of a soft title. It doesn't like stand out in your face. Oop. Whoa, boy, that's, sorry. Trick of the camera there. Flare's there. Nope, it's not. It's back. So that's just a cute little flare that I put on. And then I will take these Ellie Studio stickers and put a purple heart on that flare. Here's where the loved. And I'm just like, oh, it's pretty loud down there. And I thought it just was less busy up there. So I do put it there. And again, it's not like in your face. It's pretty subtle, but I think you can tell it's the title. I'm not sure how it looks on camera, but in real life you can see it. See, it's kind of faint or kind of soft. It's okay though. There we go. Look below for the playlist. I will see you again soon for another video.